Sarah Saves 07. It's nice to see you. I decided to hop on here today to make a quick video. One, I have a few new Etsy items I'm going to be listing this week, and some of them I already have listed, some of them I don't. Now, I know everyone is going through a lot of things right now, especially with this past hurricane this last week. A lot of people have lost a lot. A lot of people have lost everything. My heart breaks for those people because I can't imagine losing everything. I pray for you. I think of you. Selfishly, I'm glad that I don't live there and didn't have to experience that. And I pray that I never have to experience that. For those of you that have, I'm thinking of you. I'm praying for you. And I hope the very, very best for you. I preface myself by saying that because I am doing a fundraiser. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I didn't want to all of a sudden drop this fundraiser and then say, it's not really a fundraiser. Let me just say that. It's certainly not for me. But I didn't want to say this and then suddenly everyone think I'm just raising money for myself. I'm not. Let me just get into it. Recently, the county I live in did a survey, and they found that the hunger rate of the children in our county is higher than it's ever been. So the children that my children are going to school with, that my kids play with, that my kids do things with, are hungry, and they don't have food at home. And one day when my kids were being little selfish pigs, I talked to my kids about that. And I said, you girls, and my son, but he's too little to understand, you girls have a lot. You girls are very fortunate. You don't have to worry about where your food comes from. You don't have to worry about if you're going to get sleep tonight. You don't have to worry about those things. But there are a lot of kids who don't know if they're going to have dinner tonight. And they look forward to those lunches that you have at school that you might stick your nose up at and say you don't like. And they look forward to them because they might not get dinner. And it's like a light bulb went off in my oldest's head. It's like she couldn't imagine that some of the kids that she talks to and knows might not have enough food to eat. And so it got me thinking, we need to do something about this. She doesn't understand how the process works. She doesn't understand that food doesn't magically appear, that mom and dad don't just always have the money to have food. She doesn't understand that. So we talked about a food bank, and we talked about how people who don't have enough food can go to a food bank and get food, but people have to donate the food, and people have to donate the money, and they have to get money from the government, blah, 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 blah. And so what I wanted to do, let me get on with it, is do a fundraiser. So I made a challenge, a double challenge. You get both of these. They're $3. It's a digital download. And what I decided to do was all of the proceeds to everything that comes from this challenge will go directly to the food bank, my local food bank, and I will match $50. So if you guys buy enough that raises $50, we will match $50 and we'll give $100. And then I'm going to take my two oldest, my girls, shopping to the grocery store. We're going to see how expensive everything is, and they're going to budget their money, and they're going to have to figure out how much they can spend on each thing. First, of course, we're going to call the food bank and see what they need and what's the best things to get. We're going to then take it to the food bank. We're going to go around the food bank, look at it. I volunteered there when I was in high school. I know what it is. I know the director. I know all of it, but my kids don't. So we're going to go there, and then when we drop it off, we're going to volunteer. We're going to put it away. We're going to shelve. We're going to make the bags that they do send home for kids on the weekends for weekend food. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to do it for, but at least until I make $50 so I can match it and make $100, because you guys know how long $100 lasts in a grocery store. It just doesn't last long. So that's kind of my plan. It says, no one deserves to be hungry. And then this one is just a bunch of kids. This one here is a Save 50, numbers 2 through 5, and this is a Save 40, numbers 2 through 5. So if you wouldn't mind, if you can't afford to get it, I understand. It is a digital download, but if you wouldn't mind sharing it and letting people know that that's what we're doing it for, I need my kids to be shaped into the kind of human I want them to be. And the kind of human I want them to be is that hopefully they don't have to worry about paying their bills, their food bills. Hopefully they are stable enough to be able to do that. But if they're not, I want them to be compassionate and empathetic enough to care about other people who can't pay those bills. Okay. The heavy stuff is over. Now I can move on. I made some other fun challenges. This one, we're just going to go into the funny one because I made one funny one. This one says, freeze and squeeze before you sneeze. If you know, you know. Look at this little lady crossing her legs because she's got to sneeze. Freeze and squeeze before you sneeze. Hilarious. I have a bunch of nursing ones. So I have a new nursing binder from Plan to Save Designs. So I'm making some new challenges to fit into my binder. So this is a 2-for-1. This is a roll and save. Look at that gnome. And this is a scratch and save. It is a Save 40, numbers 2 through 5. So I have that one. Just threw it across the room. This one says, night shift nurses when they see a full moon. She got that Seroquel ready. She got that Zyprexa ready to give right in the butt. This one says, a healthcare holiday. I did start making some Christmas stuff because it's happening. I went to Hobby Lobby and it's all over the place. I couldn't help it and I love it. A healthcare holiday. So it's a circle of scratchers and it's a mystery save. Probably because I forgot to add it up. Mystery save. And then 2 more Christmas ones. This one is just a cute pink Merry and Bright. It is Save 50, numbers 3 through 7. And the last one says, is this jolly enough? With that cat all tangled up. And it is also a Save 50, numbers 3 through 5. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot. This is also a digital download. So I thought I had this really incredible intuitive idea of MASH wrap. And then I've seen MASH being played on people's channels like 4 times in the last week. But here we go. MASH wrap. Who doesn't remember playing MASH wrap to find out the love of their life? If you don't, I'm sorry. MASH wrap. So you put in your dream job, dream vacation, dream location, car, pastime, crush. Celeb crush I put because, you know, my husband would be real cranky if I put actual crushes. And pet. And then, of course, you roll for your magic number. And then what I said is you could either, like, say you cross off the 2, you could either just do $1 for every time you cross off, or you could cross off the 2 and save $2, or whatever denomination you want to save. That whatever works. And then when there's one option per category left, that's your MASH wrap. But you have to remember you have mansion, apartment, shack, and house, and rich, average, or poor. And then on that, this was my insomniac one night. I have jungle living. So you're stranded on a deserted island and you fill this out. It's just like MASH wrap. So you have 1 extra person, 1 tool, 1 comfort item, 1 clothing item, 1 TV show, 1 book, food, drink, hunting item, luxury item, and 1 growing fruit. So you fill that out and it's the same concept. And then the last one is Lotto Dreams. So you just won the lottery and these are your first things you're gonna do or buy. So your first purchase, your car, your mortgage, your house, vacation, donation, important donation, food basket. School loans, like whose school loans are you gonna pay off? Yours, your sister's, your cousin's, second brother? I don't think that's a thing. Your hired help, like are you gonna get a chef? Are you gonna get a chef and a cook are the same? A chef, a maid, a nanny, a pool boy, and then your hobbies and your first designer item. And then it's the same concept. You roll a magic number, count that many times, cross off, and then you know what you're going to do if you win the lottery. My face is really greasy. I just spent the entire day vacuuming, shampooing my floors. I just realized I look a hot mess. But anyway, thank you for watching this 10-minute video. I appreciate it. Here are my fun new items that should be up in my Etsy, if not today, very soon. And don't forget about my no one, not just child, no one deserves to be hungry. And we will match up to $50, and all of the proceeds to this, every penny, will go towards my food basket. Forgot already. All right, guys, I am donezo. I can't. I'm tired, and it's Sunday, and I still have the whole week. All right, guys, thanks for checking this video out. Nice for you to see my face. Bye.